Hey guys, today I want to discuss what I mean when I say distribution channels. I often refer to it when I'm speaking with clients and they're kind of they understand what distribution is, but in the concept and how it is applicable to their business and how we encourage everybody to expand and increase and concentrate on increasing their distribution channel across the board. So when I say distribution channels, I mean when a company has a product, for instance, or a service, they want to be able to distribute or showcase the world their new product, and instead of alternatively they'd have to promote it. But if they have a big distribution channels, i.e. their email list or a phone number list or a mailing list, physical address, or tracking pixel data. Tracking pixel data is essentially, it is when people come to your website or a certain page or a landing page or whatever, a pixel is a tracking code put into that page behind the scene in the metadata, and when people come onto that page it fires that pixel. So that means that when that person goes on around the internet or is looking on other sites, we can target them, retarget them with additional promotions or the same promotion for the product they initially looked where the pixel fired. So this is like a new aged distribution channel and is worth a lot, especially when in referring to retargeting purposes. So say for instance Canon, I'm recording this on a Canon camera. Canon have now developed a loyal fan base, and people, same with Apple and Samsung, they're very loyal to their brand. So if people are in the photography industry, some people will swear it was Canon, other people will swear it was on Nikon, but no doubt Canon have a major market share. So when Canon come out with a new, say, lens or a camera accessory or even a camera itself, they have the ability to I suppose notify all their customers via their distribution channels, their email list. They can broadcast it straight away with an email blast. They can run ads. So before I go ahead, I'll explain. For instance, in the Canon example, if they brought out a new camera, the Canon XYZ Pro, they could immediately broadcast to all their email list. They could then upload that email list to Facebook, create a custom audience, and they could get in front of people's faces with the new product that way. Because a lot of people, when it comes to email lists, it's still super effective, but the email list depends. It could be 20% open rate, 30, 40, 50, depends really. It depends on, I suppose, how engaged the audience is, what kind of, if you're using proper persuasive writing to even get the email opened in the subject line, if they actually enjoy reading emails. Some people have big long lists, it's like a big article, and people don't have time for that, are not interested. So what I do is when we send out emails, make sure they're short and sweet and informative, educate and entertaining. If they're not entertaining, no one is. We have such a short attention span that people will not open up their email if they had a bad experience or they were bored last time. So you need to engage them and tell a story, make comparisons, exaggerate, and just entertain them essentially using persuasive writing, and then showcase the product using benefits as opposed to features. You know, benefits always outweigh features. For instance, I'll just give a quick example. If you're saying the camera example, when you have a Canon camera, you can take a picture of the most sacred moments of life, when the child takes his first step, or when you are on your special day when you get married. It's not just a piece of technology. This captures the most sacred life moments and allows you to cherish them for a lifetime. Something like that. So instead of just saying, oh, this has a zoom range of 24, you know, like them sort of things, they're the features. So yeah, always benefits over features. So I totally digress. And so yeah, because they've that loyal fan, they can also upload their email list to YouTube, and they can target people that way and slide into their attention, into their field of view, in a non-invasive way. And you can do it with video and showing what the quality of the video or whatever it could be. So when you say if you're selling a company, for instance, if you have big distribution channels, if you have a big email list, or you have a big following on Facebook, or you have a big Twitter account, this is all worth money, because people understand the value of a distribution channels, especially highly engaged distribution channels. So yeah, with that being said, you should always, in 2019, you should be always focusing on growing these channels. They say the fortune is in the follow-up and the money is in the list. So make sure you begin to utilize these sort of avenues for your sale. See, when you have an email list or you have a phone number list that you can call, that is yours essentially. No one else owns it. So if you want to make a notification to your customers, you can do that instantaneously and relatively cheap, because this essentially is warm audience. They know you, they've interacted with your brand, they like, know and trust you, so they're more likely to purchase. And your cost per spend, if you're using it to upload to Facebook or YouTube, will be way lower, because people are going to be interacting a lot more, for the simple fact that they know you already and they've grown to like, become your loyal fan base. So that's essentially what you want to do. You want to grow a loyal fan base, create a culture around your company or your services. Similar to Apple are fantastic at this. They have a cult following. People line up for 24 hours just to get the latest phone, when it's the same bloody thing as the last one, additional feature here and there. So that is the power of creating an engaged audience. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I'll let you go with that. Peace.